This is Redemption, an actual play podcast set in the Star Wars Edge of the Empire role-playing game system, with Chris Burlew as the GM and the droid R3A1.
You should put that on a fortune cookie.
Kendall Chung as the Twi'lek former Padawan Karel.
Don't point, it's not polite.
Michael Waldschlager, the second as the Duros pilot Tazi.
Not a good time for a high five, buddy.
And Nathan Robinson as the Nautolan gunner KO.
Even the robot thinks I'm correct.
Episode 202, Funeral for a Friend. The crew have to attend a funeral on Kashyyyk, and then decide if the information they got from the crew of the HARLEQUIN can be trusted, or if it's just another separatist trap.
You guys all have a few hours to get appropriate clothing.
Yeah.
You get appropriate clothing, you get a bath if you need one, a few drinks if you need it.
I would suggest,
Smoke him if you got him.
I would suggest each of you get the bath. You need it.
That's nice. You needed it yourself.
You've been in surgery for several hours today.
I have, with legs.
And I'd also like to point out you didn't bathe after the several days on Tula in your survival
I
suit.
definitely did shower. You just weren't around. I don't like to say, "Hey, Karel, I'm gonna go shower now." You know, that's not like my to-do list of showering. It's grab towel, get into spritzer.
I didn't know that. A1 usually sends me hourly updates on your showering habits.
That's
it's kind of
awkward.
disturbing. I thought he asked you to do it.
That's weird. What are you doing that for?
Wait, hang on. I thought you asked him to do that.
During
No,
this
I didn't
conversation, Tazi walks between them and toward the gangplank, toward the loading dock for the ship.
Was that you?
No, that was
He comes back from that plank a few minutes later with a couple of packages stacked in his arms. And throws one package toward KO and keeps one for himself. Tazi has gotten both of them clothing for the funeral.
Ooh, fancy.
A1 looks at Krill. I'm jealous. I didn't get anything.
We got a medal for you.
Let me draw you a bow tie.
Yeah.
I'll draw you something for your casing there.
Yeah.
Corral, I believe, already has some clothes that are appropriate, but I know I didn't, and I didn't think you did either.
I
KO.
actually just ordered some, and they should be here any minute.
Oh, sorry. I would have. If I'd known, I would have gotten them all at the same time.
That's okay.
I hope it's fine. I guessed your sizes.
I mean, it should be all right. I mean, I don't know. You got a good eye.
There's a feature of your.
I joke.
I see what you did there.
A feature of the jacket that you have is that actually there's a small palette on the jacket. If you actually put your thumb inside the lapel, the jacket will change colors based on your environment.
Oh,
I thought it would be good for this occasion.
That's fancy. That
Yeah.
sounds like a top notch there. I'll try that out.
Tazi's outfit is basically when he comes out of the cockpit, because that's where he got dressed. Strangely enough, his outfit is what would appear to be in modern fashion terms. I think would be like a Nehru jacket, a long jacket, regular kind of nice looking pants, regular dress boots.
Okay.
And the jacket is it's like greens and tans, and it's very much a forest set of colors.
All right. I gotcha. What color is KO's suit currently?
It will probably be a nice brown that will blend well with the trees that are around.
Okay.
Maybe flecks of green, since it's camo style. It camouflages to whatever I need. I don't need just pure black right now.
And what is Corell wearing?
So Karel is wearing a very dark brown, basically a long skirt that kind of trains behind her a little bit, and in the front it's cut so it just shows tips of her boots. Around her waist is kind of a darker green, almost like a corset, but not that tight. It's just a fitted leather outfit that comes up to over her shoulders, leaves her arms bare.
Okay. I can see that.
So KO and I are kind of out in the common area waiting for Corell to come out. And Corell comes out, and I think...
Are you guys ready to go?
Tazi's mouth drops open a little bit. He's a little taken aback.
Karel kind of looks behind to see if A1's behind her.
Well, A1's just standing there too.
Did something happen?
No, don't take this the wrong way, but you look fantastic.
Oh.
You look very nice.
Oh.
I feel like I'm underdressed.
Curl actually turns a darker shade of blue than normal. Thank you. We should probably go. We need to be there early.
Yeah, we should go.
You guys look very nice.
I know. It actually ended up working out really well with the sizing and stuff. And look at the little buttons. They make my suit all camouflagey. Not pushing any button but the first one.
You guys go to the tree, and it is one of the large central trees. It's very important to the Wookiees. There's a podium up front, and next to it's a picture of Jenny. Not a picture, a hollow image of Jenny. And there's several Wookiees around. I mean, this is a great honor because she died as a warrior. And several different people talk, and then eventually it gets around to the point where they ask for KO to come up. And you walk forward, and you go up to the podium, and it's your turn to speak.
Hello, everyone. We're here to celebrate a bright star that was Jenny the Wookiee. She was taken from us too soon. She was a strong Wookiee, powerful warrior. She died protecting someone who I care much about, and she too cared for them as well in her own way. She was wonderful in her own way, beautiful in her own way. She was quite the Wookiee, and we're all worse off for her not being here with us now. But she's a true hero of the Republic, a wonderful person, and we're all going to miss her. Thank you.
And there was applause. And they do have a feast afterwards. And as you walk up after giving your speech, A1 kind of rolls over and puts his dome against you. And
Oh, thanks, little buddy.
that was beautiful.
Thanks.
You did really well. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
A little neutral, but
I mean, it's
you're not one to share your emotions. I understand.
No, that's about the extent of my emotions for Jenny.
I understand.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
You can have your fields.
KO just walks away.
You guys are on the ship, so
Yeah, he still walks away.
what would you guys like to do?
Curl looks down at A1. He'll get over it.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Well, I'm going to go change.
Tazi
What are you going to change into?
Normal clothes?
Okay.
Tazi walks between the two of them toward the cockpit, goes in for a second, comes back out, and says, Corell, before you go.
Yes.
KO, come back here for a minute.
He comes back inside.
Is it picture time?
No pictures.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No,
Curl
we don't
actually
need a group picture.
moves in between the two boys and maneuvers them so they're facing A1. Can you get the shot, A1?
Yep. Done.
Thanks. Send me
KO
a
did
copy.
not smile.
Tazi looked very awkward.
Curl is the only one looking happy.
Tazi holds up the data pad. This data pad is the one we got from the crew of the Harlequin. I don't think I got a chance to tell you guys this before we ended up having to go to the funeral, but we have our next stop, as it were. It looks like there is a senator on account of Far, Rhodian senator. It looks like there's going to be an attempt on his life, and the reason this involves us is because it looks like my father is involved.
I thought your father was dead.
So did I.
Oh, okay. At least we're on the
Yay!
same.
Congratulations.
No.
He
Don't-
seems
no.
not congratulated.
Well,
This isn't
you guys
good.
are very confusing.
This
sometimes
isn't
with your
good news.
emotions.
This isn't good news. I don't have a good relationship with my father. Needless to say, I'm not going to get into it now, but this is a bad thing. So we need to stop this from happening, and at the same time, if possible, I need to catch my father in the act. My mom thinks he's dead. I thought he was dead. I was glad of it. And it turns out that he isn't. So we need to do this.
Okay.
We need to save this senator.
Where is it? How much time do we have?
It's on Rhodia. If we leave now, we should be able to get there before the conference he's speaking at.
Okay. Let's go.
KO.
Yeah, I'm totally game. Yeah, I mean, you guys take me where you need to go.
All right. I'll get the engine spooled up if you guys want to change. I'll wait until we're in the. I'll wait until we're flying before I get out of this monkey suit.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All
All
right.
right.
We'll meet back up in the cockpit in a few minutes.
All right.
A1 says, anybody been there before?
What, Rowdia?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's it like?
It's a planet full of Rhodians. Oddly enough, kind of stinky. Just kidding, it's not odd. It's actually biologically, it's just smelly.
Tazi moves up to the cockpit and starts getting calculations together for the jump.
Okay.
Once we get exit planet and or exit into space.
That is a real thing, by the way.
Yeah,
Rhodians
no.
are stinky.
Yeah.
Kale goes to the actual room and that they don't use, and changes into his armor and clothing and
Okay.
grabs his gun. Big Bertha.
A1 just rolls up to the cockpit. Can I help?
Yeah, go ahead and if you can complete these the calculations for the jump. We should probably let Far's people know we're coming. This is not an official mission from the Republic. This is just something we found out about. So maybe we should let somebody in the Republic know too. I don't know right now. I'm a little overwhelmed.
Should we tell the Jedi before we leave?
I don't know. Ask Corell. See what she wants to do. We need to get there soon, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get changed. If you could complete the calculations, I'll go do that.
Okay.
And Tazi leaves the cockpit.
All right. A1 does the astrogation thing, and then he rings the comms.
About 2 minutes later,
Oh.
Corell walks in just as he's ringing the comms.
Does he's ringing your comm?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes?
oh, hello.
Hi. Where's Tazi?
Changing.
Oh.
Should we go tell the Jedi what's going on?
I was just thinking that actually. We should probably warn Master Thal.
Okay.
You want me to take care of it? I'll take care of it. Why am I asking you?
He's here. I mean, not
Not
here,
on the
here.
ship. I'm Kashyyyk, yes.
No, nobody else is on the ship because I'm sure our security officer took care of that.
That's a good question. We'll trust that. Yes, I like that idea. Yeah, I'll place the call to Master Thal.
Okay. Communication rings, and then it answers.
Hello?
Looking for Jedi Master Thal?
Unfortunately, he's unavailable. I'm his Padawan, Jabu.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jabu. My name is Karel from the Kralitz Fang.
Oh, the other Jedi.
Not really. Is he going to be around soon? We need to leave him a message before we hit hyperspace.
I could certainly leave him a message for you.
I'm going to be sending him a file. There is a senator on Rhodia who is in danger.
You see the small green creature writing down stuff.
Oh, is he Rhodian?
No, he's just a small green guy.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
An assassination.
Oh, all right.
We found out information about it. We're going to go check it out.
Okay.
And we felt we should probably tell somebody.
All right. Excellent. I will let Master know.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
As that conversation is ending, Tazi comes back into the cockpit wearing his regular flight suit.
A1 just looks at you.
Wait, what did I miss?
A1 and I thought it'd be a good idea that, well, we should probably tell someone that somebody's about to be assassinated. So I left a message for Master Thal.
That's fine. He'll probably reply by the time we get out of hyperspace.
I don't know. His apprentice seemed kind of mouthy.
Well, we can try again when we get to Rhodia.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Well, if there's a Republic embassy on Rhodia, we can maybe stop too.
Good idea.
All right. So A1 looks over. Course is plotted.
Let's get in the sky.
All right. And then A1 looks at you kind of awkwardly. Does that mean I do it? Or are you doing it?
Tazi gives A1 kind of a look, and the look of, are we really having this conversation? Sighs, and then pushes the lever on the cockpit that makes the ship go.
As you reach up to push the lever, A1, like, it clicked with him, so he reaches up to push the lever too. And you guys are off into hyperspace.
Tazi, I'm a little uncomfortable. I mean, I'm all for helping you, but shouldn't we do more than just call the Jedi? I mean, we should call security forces. I mean,
I don't have any contacts in Rhodia right now that I could call.
I mean, it just seems like why are we stopping an assassination?
Look, at the end of the day, it's because my dad is involved. And the last thing I need for the Tazi family name is to have it associated with an assassination of a Republic senator. We've done all this work to get this ship back, and we've done all this work to help get my family name to some kind of respectability.
It's been a busy month.
And I can't let my dad throw that away again. The way he did the first time.
I'm not saying we shouldn't, or that I won't. I'm more than willing to help. You helped me, but just, you know.
I'm willing to agree that this is not a good plan. At this point, I want to get to Rhodia and see what the situation's like and see what we can do to stop it.
Maybe there will be a reward.
Perhaps that would be, if I can stop my father and get paid for it, great. Yeah, but yeah, and Tazi stops and kind of like takes a deep breath to settle himself, and he reaches under the counter and grabs the flask and takes a quick like hit of the flask. And then Tazi kind of looks back over to you and it's like, this is just something I have to do.
I'm completely on board. So, do you need anything?
At the moment, no. Let's. We can't really communicate while we're in travel anyway. So we'll have to wait till we get out of Rhodia, and we'll hit up. We'll hit up the Republic Embassy if they've got one. We'll hit up the security forces to let them know that there's some kind of plot. But either way, we've got to just make sure that my dad this does not go through. He does not get to successfully complete his plan or whatever his part in this plan is.
All right. I'm going to go help KO look for stowaways.
Okay. When Corell leaves the cockpit, Tazi has a moment where he stands up and kind of closes the cockpit door behind her and starts punching the bejesus out of it.
The door?
Yeah, just like has one hand flat on the door, like kind of above, like toward the top of the door, and just keeps like pounding his fists like 4 or 5 times into the door, just obviously out of frustration and anger. But the only person that notices that or sees it would be A1. Corell might hear that pounding noise as she's walking away, but it's just him letting out some steam.
All right. Yeah. A1 just quietly sits there. He plugs himself in so he can get some power.
After that, Corell goes back to the workshop, and there's kind of a little montage of her. She's got a half dozen of these little silver spheres on her workbench.
Okay.
There was stuff she had brought back from Tula in her backpack. They're the training spheres.
Okay.
And she spends a good 8 hours trying to get them all back up and working.
Okay.
After that, she actually heads to bed, doesn't see the guys during that, and nobody sees her for like the next half of the day, unless they go looking.
I rebuild some of my true serum supplies.
Okay.
Tazi spends the rest of the trip in the cockpit, like he's looking up facts he can find about like Rhodia and Ankandafar, and
Okay.
trying to just kind of get an idea about who the senator is and why he might be a target.
Okay. Let's start with what you can find out about Rhodia. Roll a xenology check. And it's just difficulty 2, because they're a fairly common species.
1 failure and 1 advantage. With the failures, I'd be willing to. My thought was that maybe because we are in hyperspace, like our ship connectivity, HoloNet connectivity is nil.
Yeah, you don't get anything off the HoloNet, and you don't have anything in your computer banks, and you don't have anything in your memory on them either.
Tazi would also then go back to his that journal that was his grandfather's journal, to see if he has any notes or anything in his book about Rhodia, like ever having gone there, ever having done any trading or smuggling there, anything. But I couldn't find anything. But Tazi can't find anything in that journal. His family has never been to Rhodia.
Never been to Rhodia. Okay. A1's in the med bay / his workshop area, and he's just trying to continue to build the med bay up. He's just working on that.
Tazi will put the journal kind of back in that compartment underneath the control panel and get up and walk out of the cockpit and then go try to find KO first.
Right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm in that small closet.
So you open the door and then
What's that smell?
That would be me, but not because of the fresher.
Fresher's next door, buddy.
No. That was true serum. I might have. Yep. No. 100%. I agree.
How can you stand that?
I'm pretty sure that I blew out all of the smelling parts of my nose on that one.
I was coming to ask you a little bit about Rhodia. I don't know anything about it.
Oh.
I don't know why my dad would be there trying to kill a senator. So
yeah, Rhodia. It's been around for quite a while as far as the Republic is concerned. It's a hunting culture. They destroyed most of the predators on the planet. They live within biodomes for the most part. They don't really get out on the actual planet. I mean, they are smelly. They've got like things in the pits that produce like this extra. It's a little off-putting sometimes if they don't cover it up. They have like specific things for that. Anyway, specifically about your father. I mean, did he go by anything? Like, I mean, maybe I know the name that he might have.
No, he. Well, I'll be honest. I've never known my father to be involved in an assassination before, so this is kind of new.
Okay.
He smuggled a little when he could, when he wasn't drinking and failing.
Right.
But no, as far as I know he was never a contract killer or anything like that.
Okay. I mean,
although obviously there's a lot I don't know about my dad now.
No, well, I mean, I do know some about the Dathomiri witches, a little bit. I mean, not a lot. So I know that they're like a third-party force-using group. Like, they use the force, but it's more like magic to them. So,
okay.
I mean, that might have something to do with it.
I mean, is it possible that he's doing this against his will?
I don't know that, but I mean, it wouldn't be far fetched to believe that. I mean, if that helps at all.
I'm sorry. This is just difficult right now.
Well, I mean, we did all of this under the assumption that your father was dead, and we were trying to do something for your family's name. So this is hard. I mean, I'm not.
What about Ankon Defar? Do you know anything about that guy, that senator?
You can make lore. You can make
lore or core worlds.
Yep.
Got it.
Average again, because he's pretty well known.
Right. I don't know him.
He's a senator.
He's a senator. Other than that, that's literally about it. But yeah, I don't know why he would need to be killed by anyone or anything. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in Republic politics. I mean, more.
I guess that's gonna have to wait till we get there.
I suppose, yeah.
All right, sorry to interrupt. If you can turn the fan on in there so that smell.
No, it's fine. I didn't even realize the fan was off.
It's kind of coming out into the main room here.
No, got it. KO turns on the fan and just kind of sulks in his loss.
Tazi then kind of leaves KO to his devices and goes to find Corel to see if she knows anything.
What is Corel doing right now?
Corel is actually in the empty cargo pod that KO is not using. So it takes you a little while to find her.
Yeah, so I go back to her quarters. I kind of knock on the door, and I don't hear anything.
There's no thumping.
Tazi doesn't hear any weird noises from in there, so then he goes down to the engineering area. So he goes to the bay. There's nothing going on in the bay, but then he can hear, as he's approaching the cargo bay, he can hear to his left that there's something going on in the cargo pod. So he will go knock on the pod.
There's no answer from the pod.
Okay, so the shot then is Tazi pushing against this door, and then the door just slides open.
Once you open the door, you basically see Corel in the middle of the cargo pod, which is a big cargo pod. She's got a helmet over her head with the blast visor down, kind of, back to episode 4. And she has 6 of those little training drones floating around her, and her lightsaber's out, and she's deflecting them as they come in. And you can see that she's wearing just like a light tunic, and she is covered in sweat.
So Tazi stands there, kind of coming across this fight scene, this training session, and he's spellbound because it's almost like ballet to watch. Mm-hmm. And again, Tazi's not familiar with this type of Jedi combat. He's seen her fight people with her staff before, but he's rarely seen her, only once I think in the past, seen her using a lightsaber in combat. And in the middle of a combat, it's not something Tazi can just sit and watch. So he stands there in the doorway, waiting for his moment to say something. Like he's letting the training session continue.
As you watch, he continues to bat all these bolts out of the air until one just kind of gets reflected right back at you.
Obviously, Tazi breaks his little spellbound staring when he notices the bolt flying at him and kind of ducks a little bit low until after the bolt goes against the bulkhead next to him. And hey!
Suddenly, all the drones stop, and Corel pulls the helmet. Oh, Tazi! God, are you? Did that hit you?
No. I'm fine.
Did you need something? I'm sorry.
No. It's my fault for interrupting. I was coming to ask you some questions if you knew anything about Rhodia or this senator, but
Rhodia?
obviously, I interrupted this training.
Rhodia. I've never been there. I met a couple Rhodians. That's about it. Anaconda something or other, right? Senator, Wookiee senator, right?
I think he's
like a Wookiee ambassador.
No, I think he's Rhodian.
I don't know much about the.
You're just coming. You're still kind of worked up from your training and stuff. I'll let you.
No, it's okay. I don't know much about Rhodia.
Okay.
I've never been there, so.
Apologies. I should have buzzed or calmed or something.
I didn't notice the time either. It's been a while. Let me put stuff away. I'll come up.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna actually try and get some rest myself. We still got a couple hours before we reach Rhodia, so I apologize for interrupting.
You didn't interrupt.
Okay.
You're fine. You didn't get hurt.
Well, no, I mean,
Sorry.
I know next time that I should probably make you aware of my presence. So
I should have known you were there. That's my fault. I'll talk to you
Anyway.
later about it. How's that?
yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Tazi takes 2 steps and backs out of the cargo pod and actually goes to his quarters
Okay.
instead of the cockpit.
And the last thing the camera sees is the door shut and Corell just sighs, and one of the little training drones takes it as a cue to try and shoot her, and she just, without even looking, lights a lightsaber and cuts it out of the air. And then looks down at it and goes, oh, Clark, I could have fixed that again. And then we start swipe out.
All right. You guys come out of hyperspace, heading into orbit over Rhodia. You're coming over Equator City.
Hey, look, a biodome.
As soon as you open the gangplank, you are immediately greeted by a Rhodian.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Tazi, there's somebody here for you.
Yep, he's definitely not here for us. Me or Corell. We don't handle people.
Tazi comes down from the cockpit and
This is our captain.
Very well.
can I help you?
Yes, I need to know why you're here.
Because we came to your planet
State your business.
to do things on your planet.
We're actually here to go to the Republic Embassy.
That one.
All right. Very well.
We're meeting with a delegate.
Very well. Keep in mind, we do not allow heavy weapons to be carried by anybody that's not a security officer.
I'm a security officer.
He is a security
He
officer
is
on
our
our ship.
security officer, yes.
He looks visibly annoyed.
No heavy weapons are to be carried by anybody that is not a Rhodian security force.
Oh,
You are not Rhodian. That is clear.
No. I got the technical things, not the weird little.
I think he means a security force member employed by the Rhodians.
Oh no, that makes sense.
I don't think he's trying to be racist.
So what
You're
you're-
not trying to be
You're gonna
racist,
have to
are you?
you're gonna have to leave Bertha on the ship.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What about this? And I thump my
Feedlock.
electro staff on the ground.
That's not on the approved list. You'll have to leave it there.
It's just a stick with electrodes on it.
Tazi doesn't even.
Do you want me to prove how
quite
not
fit.
heavy of a weapon this is?
Nope, I'm good, thank you.
Because I can put it right outside your
It's
head.
fine. He'll leave his on the ship. She'll leave hers on the ship. I assume mine is fine.
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm putting it up. See, look, it's coming. Kale puts it up and hangs it in its little spot. Comes back down, shrugging, literally like, oh, whatever.
Corell,
Fine. She goes back to her quarters. Comes back a minute later.
there. No heavy weapons.
Enjoy your stay,
Do we need to be strip searched?
Oh my,
if you prefer.
she's so feisty right now.
Bring it.
Oh, so. Kale literally just walks by. I'm not with her right now.
I don't recommend that. And Tazi says that directly to the officer. I do not recommend taking that course of action with her.
He just glares at you.
Remember, you are guests on my planet. If I was on yours, I would respect your wishes. Have a good day.
You too.
He turns and walks away.
I still smile at him.
Once he's out of earshot, that's what I thought. Shall we go?
Would you like us to go?
What?
That was a little bit. You were a little edgy there. That's a little outside of
He
your.
was being rude.
I don't know.
He was being pretty.
He was pretty even keeled.
Yeah.
I thought he was very rude.
Oh no,
Okay,
it's
okay,
it's
yeah,
cool.
hey,
No,
that's
you're
fine.
right. No, it's fine.
I'm not going to argue with you
Nope,
on it.
not happening.
Let's go back. Let's at least try and find the Republic embassy here. I'm sure there's one on planet.
A1, you should probably stay here. You weigh a lot and you have a weapon, so you're a heavy weapon.
What? KO walks away. KO can't even handle this right now. KO just walks out of the.
Corell follows KO.
Tazi follows
I got
Corell
your
and
back.
KO.
8-1 follows Tazi.
That's a smart move.
And then, I was gonna say, as he walks away, 8-1 turns around, closes the gangplank.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm assuming it's not very difficult to find a Republic embassy in this area or location in general.
This is the capital city, so all the government buildings are in here.
Oh, that it is. So yeah, I assume it's not going to take very long to get there.
No.
All right, we get there. All right, Tazi, we're here. What did you want to do here?
Well, we've got to let somebody know about the attempt on Anaconda's life.
So, you know how I always talk about the whole let's be paranoid thing, but not be paranoid thing? Not always a great idea to just like walk into an embassy and be like, hey, this guy's going to get murdered. Because they're going to start asking questions like, how do you know?
I didn't hear anything back from Master Thal. So
Right.
Can you try him again from on planet?
I pull out my data pad and pull up comms.
You connect with the ship. You pull up comms.
Hello?
Hello, this is Karel from the Kraletsfang.
I know who this is. Same comm channel.
Don't most people call you on your comm channel?
No.
Huh. How did they reach you then?
Don't worry about it. How can I help you?
Is Master Thal available yet?
Still not available.
Did you give him the message?
Of course.
And he had no response?
No. He said something along the lines of, I don't care.
That doesn't sound correct.
I mean, he probably said it more like, I don't care. But you know what I mean.
I just hang up.
That exchange didn't sound like it went too well.
No. I think, yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. I think Jedi standards have gone down a lot in the past dozen years.
Okay.
All right, let's go in.
You're going into the Republic Embassy?
I'm following Tazi, so if he's going in, I'm going in with him.
Okay. Yep. You go in? Mm-hmm. KO goes in?
Yeah.
Make a quick perception check.
Damn it.
Average.
Difficulty?
Average.
Average. Oh, gosh. 1 success and 1 advantage.
Oh, a total wash.
Okay.
3 advantages.
All right. So, KO, you notice
The paranoid one.
as you walk in, you notice a couple things. One, there's an extremely large amount of security forces in here.
Okay.
And 2, A1 stopped at the door. He didn't go in.
Okay. So KO stops. Kind of stops everybody with him because, he...
What?
Wait, what's
going on?
All right. So 2 things. Number 1, yes, I know I'm paranoid. Yes, it's going to sound paranoid, but there's certainly a lot more security than should be here right now. Hold on. Number 2, did anybody else notice that A1's still back there? And he thumbs us backwards, and literally A1 is stopped right at the door.
As he turns to the door.
Damn kid.
He's standing outside the door, like he's kind of backed up, not directly in front of the door. He's just off to the side. And he's just standing there, kind of watching people go back and forth.
I walk up to A1. Hello, little buddy.
Yeah.
I follow.
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to run diagnostics on him like I said.
Why didn't you come inside?
We'll check him later.
That's what we always say every time we get to a
we'll have to
planet.
remember it sometime.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why is that not a good idea?
He's a heavy weapon, remember?
Stop it.
Because if we go in there and say, hey, this guy's going to be assassinated, we'll get arrested.
See? Look, even the robot thinks I'm correct.
Droid.
And I've been arrested. It's not fun.
Well, we have to let somebody know. We have to,
I agree.
if we try and take this on ourselves, we're going to end up getting in worse trouble.
I say we try to take it on ourselves.
I second that nomination.
No. We've already tried to contact the Jedi. We've been unable
you
to do
tried
so.
to contact the Jedi.
You were right here when I made the call. So there's going to be a record somewhere that we tried at least that. Why don't we try this? I mean, we're being good citizens.
If you're going in there and you're going to say, hey, this guy's going to be assassinated, I am not following you in there. I'm going to stand out here so I'm not arrested.
Well, here's an idea. Let's do this, okay? I'll go in. I will present the data pad. I will talk to the people. You guys stay out here, and if I get arrested, you break me out.
Oh, that sounds like a really good hollow bid.
Let's put it this way.
I will go with you.
Out of the 4 of us, I am the least equipped to break someone out of a facility.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
And if you go in with me, that'll be just down to these guys.
And then we have to break two people out.
Really trust me and
And we can't go in there. We can't go in there and present you as a Jedi.
We'd have our own ship.
We are not going to do that because I am not.
Yeah, both of
However, I am the person who's been contacting the Jedi. Therefore, I can back you up with it.
But let's hold that off unless you need to back me up. Let's put it that way.
I feel.
Let me go in and do this.
I think this is a
by
very
myself.
bad idea. You going by yourself.
But right now it's 3-1.
I'm going to try to do skullduggery to try to blend into the crowd.
Stealth.
What do you want? Hard, difficult?
Average. I mean, it's not that difficult to blend into the background.
Okay.
Like, you're not trying to disappear. You're just trying to kind of be scenery.
Right. 1 success.
Right. You're blending in just fine.
So literally, you guys kind of turn around and you'll see me, but I literally have like done a really great job of just kind of like backing into the crowd and like look like I'm talking to somebody else.
He's actually pretty good at that. Look, I stand out in the crowd even more than he does, so I should go with you.
No, there's a lot of Rhodians here with your same color.
Not really.
I would like to just let me do this by myself. If one of us is going to be at risk, I would rather it be me than the rest of you.
Look, Tazi, there could be a Jedi stationed here, and I would be the logical person to talk to them. So therefore, I should go with you.
Well, I know you would be the logical person, but I can't believe there would be a Jedi stationed here at the moment.
I'm going to flip over light side point.
Okay, I will go a female, blue Twi'lek, happens to walk right in between you guys at that point, and you happen to notice that she's got a lightsaber on her hip.
Walking in or walking out?
She's walking out of the building.
Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
Hate to intrude. My name is Karel. This is Tazi. We're from the Krallitzfang. We have some information you might be very interested in. Republic security.
Okay.
Is there someplace we could talk? We've been trying to get a hold of Master Thal over on KASHYYK, but he's kind of got a snotty apprentice and, frankly, kind of a bitch.
Oh, Jabu?
Oh, you know it.
Oh, yes. Master Thal and I have worked together before.
Oh, could we speak privately? It shouldn't take too much of your time.
Okay. Is this about the senator?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Master Thal's already informed me that there could be an issue.
Sorry, the little Padawan who I just called said that they hadn't told Master Thal that Master Thal actually said, I don't care.
She looks at you and says, we're making preparations.
We have possibly a little more information that might be helpful. Tazi, you...
We have...
This is Jedi...
Ayla Secura.
Nice to meet you. Tazi, talk to Jedi Secura.
Yes, we acquired a data pen from a different source that might have some details on the plans for what's supposed to be happening with the senator.
She motions with her hand towards the building. Let's go inside.
Good idea.
Tazi follows behind Karel.
I follow behind Ayla Secura.
All right, so you guys follow her into a small little room. May I see them?
Certainly.
Tazi pulls the data pad out of a small pack, passes the data pad over to Ayla after thumbprinting his security in.
She reads through it. Very disturbing. And which one of you is Jaren?
None of us are Jaren. The information came into my hands because it turns out one of the other players in the assassination is my father.
Interesting. And you're here to stop him?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have any idea where he is?
We just hit Planetside. We came here first.
He didn't even know his father was alive.
I thought he was dead. I thought he died in prison. Turns out that's not the case.
Well, you've had quite the journey.
Yeah, you could say that.
I appreciate you bringing this to me. I am here to help the security forces make sure that Senator Farr is protected. I appreciate your honesty in bringing this to us.
Well, we wanted to make sure the senator didn't come to harm, but I need to be the one that stops my dad.
Is there any way we can be of assistance other than what we've done? Perhaps we could help guard the senator. We're not known, so we could blend in easier than security forces.
I flip over dark side. Unfortunately, you are known.
Remind me to strangle Rafe.
She turns on a data pad on the wall, and she says, we received this a few days ago. And it's basically the equivalent of a news flash or a news story. And it's Dooku basically saying, the Republic sending their assassins to kill me. And there's a scene of you guys in this nice little cave, Dooku talking to you, Tazi pulling a blaster out and shooting him. And then the video becomes a little strange to you because at this point, there's several blaster shots that come at Dooku. He's blocking them. He's jumping out of the way, and eventually the cave just collapses in on him.
It didn't go down exactly that way. I did shoot at him.
That's about 10%. That's a good effect.
I shot at him. He crushed my blaster with his hand, and then we left.
He crushed it with the Force, actually.
Well, okay.
Well,
yeah.
Fortunately for you, the Republic has no interest in the situation with you guys. The Separatists, on the other hand, they have a equivalent of an arrest warrant out for you.
Color me surprised.
You look surprised.
I just have big eyes.
No.
He always looks like that. It's just the way he is.
So, unfortunately, your request to help protect him, I would have to decline. I will make sure that Senator Farr is safe. If you could find your father and perhaps stop him, I would appreciate that.
We'll do our best.
If we hear anything, do you have a comm code or something we can give you more information?
She gives you some contact information.
If you're not available, please tell me you do not have a snotty Padawan.
No, I don't.
Okay. Sorry, it's been a rough day.
I understand. I do appreciate you coming to us with this and not trying to hide your actions. The
Krill just
Rhodians.
turns a told you so look on Tazi.
The Rhodians are not too kind to people trying to keep information from them. They are quick to act with anger before they think. So please keep that in mind.
Understood.
I would assume that the assassination would happen during the speech, which is going to happen in 2 days, and it will be done at the steps of the Capitol building.
Would you happen to know of where a seedier part of town might be where we might start looking for my father?
Someplace where outworlders won't be out of place.
There's very few of those here. Rhodians don't trust off-worlders. There are crime syndicates in the area, though. I'm sure a crew of your skills will have no problems finding them.
And then we wipe to KO and A1 outside the building.
Yeah, you told A1 to go talk to the other droids.
I did, yep.
He rolls over to a protocol droid. They have a little banter and he comes back. He doesn't know anything useful.
That makes sense, I suppose.
Well, now what?
Well, I guess now we wait for the other two to either be arrested or come back outside.
Are you betting on arrested?
I don't know. They did find the random Jedi.
They did.
It was almost too convenient.
Almost. But luck's always on our side.
I don't know about that. I mean, I suppose so, on the occasion.
Or is it skill?
I'd like to think it's skill, buddy. Skill.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then we star swipe to time passing and Tazi and Krell walking out. I don't think there's anything useful that A1...
Nothing that KO and I can,
KO
KO and A1
right
can do now.
I'm a little upset that she just assumes we know where the underworld is.
I mean, they're right there.
I mean, we could...
Tazi, should I go back in and apologize? Because I was kind of pissed at her.
No, I don't. I think she's just trying to keep us as little informed as possible at this point.
I know. I took offense to her, the whole, underworld thing. And here's KO with, look, there's the underworld.
Wait, you've been a little on edge lately. I'm
tired. It's been a long week.
I'm just having it said so it's out there. You've been a little on edge. It's noticeable. Just try and pull it back a little.
A good night's sleep will do well.
Try and pull back a little.
I listened to you. I said I was tired.
Mm-hmm. I heard you.
As you guys are having that conversation, A1's hand slowly pops up.
Camera?
Not a good time for a high five, buddy.
No. I think I know where we can go.
Do you know where the seedier side of the city is?
Yeah. I've been here before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. There's a bounty hunter named Dakar Retwin. I've worked with him before. Maybe he could help us.
All right, well, we'll follow you.
Oh, I get the lead?
You know where we're going.
Oh, all right. And he takes off, wheeling as fast as he can.
Hey.
What?
You got to keep up. Let us keep up with you. You can roll faster than we can walk.
Sorry.
And if we start running through the town, we're going to look like a spectacle.
All right.
We got to try and keep a low profile a little bit here.
We probably are the wrong crew for a low profile here in Rhodia.
I said try. I didn't say we'd succeed, but we should at least try.
Well, we're either going to do it or not going to do it. There really is no trying.
You should put that on a fortune cookie.
That's a good bit of wisdom there. I'm going to write that down.
He wheels you guys down to a section of town that's down where there's lots of bars and kind of the seedier part of town. Wheels you down in a little back alley. He's in there. Oh, wait, I'm leading. He walks up and knocks on the door.
How does A1 knock on the door?
With his forehead. And the door opens and there's a roadie in there. Looks like he's in his early 50s-ish. Equivalent to that. He's an older Rhodian. Looks a little down on his luck. Can I help you? A1's like, I found him. Now what?
Is that him?
Yeah. Dakar. What can I do for you?
We've been made aware of a possible issue with speech coming up in a couple of days. I'm looking for a guy, basically. He looks a lot like me.
He opens the door, motions with his hand. One hand motions you to kind of come in the building. The other hand is motioned out towards you. And he kind of curls his fingers a little bit with the big suction cups.
Let's go inside first.
Very well. He leads you in. And it's just a little, almost a studio apartment. There's a table in the middle, real kind of dim lit. You can tell he's not the rich bounty hunter. And he sits down at a table. So, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for another Duros. He looks very similar to me. Similar color, similar eyes. He's going to be a lot older than I. Just need to know if you've seen him in the area. Let's start there.
No, I have not seen him. But I could probably help you find him. What can you tell me about his ship?
I have no idea what his ship looks like at the moment or what he might have been flying in. He would be either probably arriving today or within the next 24 hours. The next galactic day.
Does he want you to find him?
No. He doesn't know I'm looking for him.
Does he want to be found?
Probably not.
So he's probably not coming in on his own ship.
Probably not. You would know more about maybe how this would work than I. Willing to pay for the assistance in locating him, to put it that way. I don't need you to stop him. I don't need you to capture him. I just need you to tell me where he is if you find him.
Very well.
So how much is it going to cost me?
100 a day.
Fine.
Where do you want to start? I would recommend the ships. See what cargo ships have come in. See if he snuck on. See if they're missing any cargo.
You're the expert. Here's my comm code.
And I put the right comm code on a sheet of paper, a little slip of paper, and gave it to him.
Do you know this person?
I do.
How well do you know him?
It's not important at the moment. I just need to find him. And I need to find him very quickly.
Where do you think he would go to hide?
Somewhere in this section of town. He's going to try and stay low when he gets on planet.
Would he stay in town or would he go into the jungle?
I think he's going to need to stay near town.
I would check in the ghetto then. It's easy to hide there.
If we go, is there anywhere in the jungles nearby that we might check ourselves? Any known hidey holes, put it that way?
He gives you a location of a place that they know to smuggle goods in and out of through the jungle. You check there. But if he looks like you, he's going to have to travel at night. Otherwise, he's going to stick out. Is he as tall as you, or is he shorter?
He's a little shorter. Age.
Is he as skinny as you?
I haven't seen the man in years, so it's possible.
The more information I have about him, the better it is for me. The easier it is to find him.
He's a known smuggler, he's a drunk, and he's a criminal.
Very well. I will let you know what I find.
Thank you.
And he gives you his comm code. If you can come up with more information, let me know.
Will do. Again, time is of the essence on this.
I understand. He begins packing a bag of stuff. He just looks at the other three.
They're the muscle.
We're the muscle.
Obviously.
He looks at KO and shakes his head yes. Then he looks at Corral, kind of confused.
Girl just smiles at him.
Then he looks at A1, who wiggles himself and tries to puff himself up a little bit.
All right, guys, let's go. We have things to do.
Whatever you say, boss.
So,
Okay.
Tazi turns around to leave the bounty hunter's studio apartment.
All right, so where are you guys going to go?
Tazi motions them down the alley, actually, toward the street.
Okay.
I'll try and get a little further away from the bounty hunter's place. And
A1, are there cameras nearby?
Yeah. Just the ones that they use to monitor the streets.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't stop. I still see Glitterstim being sold over there, and
Right, but okay.
she's obviously, well, not a respectable woman. And he's pointing to a woman that's...
Don't point. It's not polite.
Well, nodding towards a woman that's obviously very scantily dressed and...
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's cameras.
Anyway, Tazi, go ahead.
We have a place we can check out in the outskirts of the jungle here, just outside of town. I suggest we do that soon, maybe not immediately.
Do you want me to go get the speeder? I mean, I haven't done the adjustments yet, so it might overheat a lot. Or we can rent one. How far out of town is it?
I was about to ask A1, can you pull up the coordinates here?
Yeah.
How far out of town are we talking?
About a half hour.
Walking or with a speeder, or
Walking.
it's up to you.
Let me flip one of these over. You know what happens there, right?
Well, it's smuggling from what the bounty hunter said.
Yeah. Do you know?
What are they smuggling, A1?
You're not gonna like it.
Who's not going to like it the most?
Corral,
Thought so.
What are going?
I think. You're not fond of it either.
I'm not a fan, no.
Okay, so let's go back to the ship and get the speeder.
Okay.
How long will it take you? How long would it take to make some adjustments?
A1, how long would it take you to fabricate the radiator?
An hour.
So say 2 hours.
We'll take the 2 hours and try and get that speeder ready to go. We can't have it overheating on us if we're going to go out and
Especially
explore.
not here. It's very warm.
All right, let's head back to the ship.
Redemption is played using the Star Wars role-playing game system by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. If you enjoy Redemption, please reach out to us on social media. Our Facebook and Twitter pages can be found at Redemption Pod, and we have our website as well, redemptionpodcast.com. Please look for us on Instagram as well. We recently started an account with Redemption Podcast. Review the show for us on iTunes, Stitcher, or other podcasting applications you may use. This does help people locate the podcast, and it does spread the word for us so more people can hear our thrilling story. If you're enjoying the story that Redemption tells and would like to offer us some support, we do have a Patreon page at patreon.com/redemption. All funds collected from the page are used to help us upgrade our equipment and make sure we're telling the best story we can with the best quality equipment that we can. Thank you very much.